I'll be taking that. Oh, this is the Veggie Boo event. What's the lore there? I know there's some lore there. That's a lot of levels. The lion does not concern herself with meta. She's so cute. Oh my god, look at her. That's my favorite girl failure. Well, we meet again. Zenless Zone Zero. It's been so long since I last recorded a Zenless video. Like, it's bad. I missed the entire first half of 2.2. The 2.3 special program has already happened, which means I probably have literal days to pull for ORPHIE. And you know what? We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. If I don't get ORPHIE this time around, Zenless has actually been really good about rerunning characters. So, like, Vivian's getting a rerun in 2.3, and I feel like her first run was like a week ago or something. But yeah, if I don't get ORPHIE, not the end of the world. Especially because I know nothing about like the more recent characters because I haven't been playing. But I had a bunch of deadlines in the like September, some of September, all of October recently. Actually, you know what? Maybe most of September too. Finally, I'm starting to get caught up with things, which is great. So we have Zenless. I thought I already checked resource integrity while I was on the phone right before this, and I didn't. So that's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I thought I did this already. But we're gonna do the kit review for ORPHIE and MAGUS today. Very behind. I'm gonna see what events I have. Actually, no, I do have the events on my schedule, which is nice. Thank you to me for putting those on there. Yeah, thanks, me. But we got stuff to do. Also, just Problem Soldier Bootcamp ends tonight. I thought it ended tomorrow. Wait a minute. Did I think it was the 7th? Wait. I'm recording this on the 8th. I think my brain thought it was the 7th for some reason when I looked at my schedule earlier, because I have multiple things on here that need to be recorded that I did not record today. Interesting. So Problem Soldier Bootcamp ends tonight. It's not going to be in the patch video, but if this patch video is short, you can look at the runtime on this. That's why. It's because I immediately went to record Problem Soldier Bootcamp. I probably will do an event speedrun for that, like right after this is kind of the plan. I have my schedule on my other monitor, so I can kind of just like looking over at it. And I'm like, oh, that's a Zenless Zone Zero event that ends tonight. Yep, okay. Why does it end tonight? Why do I have it on my schedule for October 8th? Is that like a misprint? Did I put that on incorrectly? We'll check when we get in game, because obviously it'll say if it's over. I might not even be able to do it. I might not have the prereq done, and that's okay. Because Rhythm Rave ends this weekend, which I might do, I might not. I don't know, because I do also have plans this weekend, so we'll see. But yeah, fun fact, I was supposed to record a Play or Nay video today. It might be festive themed. I'm not telling you if it is or it's not, but I didn't, because I decided to get caught up with the gacha backlog instead, which, you know, I feel like getting caught up with the gacha backlog is, instead of doing a possibly festive video, is better. I think that might be better. Yeah, this is taking like way too long, so I'm gonna stop my recording, and we'll come back when ORPHIE is ready to be seen, apparently. That goddamn resource integrity. Right, we're kind of almost in. I need to cough. See, I'm trying to get all my gacha game, like, backlog done, like, as quickly as possible, because it's bothering me that it's been sitting here for this long. I spent probably over 2 hours in reverse 1999 today alone, just doing patch content. I had to do 2 different videos just for the first half of the patch, because Nautica's kit was that difficult. It was that ridiculous that I just had to be there. So there's that. But I've been trying to record. This is the third video I've recorded today. Probably shouldn't be recording this one right now because my throat do hurt a little bit, but we're here. I got the Welcome Home Cheater Award. Thank you. I'll be taking that. Claim that. Thank you. Engagement record. Thank you. We have signal search for ORPHIE. 5 days left. Literal days, guys. But I don't even know where I'm at. Can I get all these in 5? No, I'm gonna be missing 2 of my tapes. And day 7 is the 3. Oh no, I'm missing more than 2. All right, so let's take a look at everything in this patch on our little event screen here. We have Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night, the new story chapter. Band of Brave Bang Boo has 4 days left. What are the prereqs for this? Reach internet level 15 and complete agent story mole in the hole. Okay, so we can do Band of Brave Bang Boo, and it's not on my schedule. So in the fear of me forgetting to put it on my schedule, I'm putting it on my schedule right now while we sit here and do this, because also it gives my voice a chance to chill a little bit. So 4 days, so that would be the 12. How certain things end up on my schedule and others don't, I'll never know. Because, like, Rhythm Brave was on my schedule, but Brave Bang Boo was not. So we have that one. Okay. There is a Bangru. Oh, this is how you get Excalibur. Okay. Is this the Arknights event? Event details. Proxies can find Coach Aster at Scott Outpost and help it guide the little Bangbu to victory against Ethereals in different stages, completing their Bangbu combat assessment. Some assessment stages will unlock over the course of the event. I don't think this is the one. This is the one that I thought was Bang Boo Combat. It's not. It's just a normal combat event. Okay, that's probably why it went under my radar a little bit. Okay, we'll get to that one. Exclusive rewards, nothing super crazy, but we do have polychromes, and your girl's gonna need some of those. So luckily in 2.3, I don't fully plan on really pulling for anyone. I might end up caving and pulling for Yidhari, but that's about it. Okay, Floral Voyage into the Unknown is the early unlock for Seed's character story. And Not Treasure Hunt also ends in 4 days, and it's not on my schedule. Amazing. Way to go, me. So this one you just need to do Mole in the Hole, so we can do that one. Oh, this is the Veggie Boo event. Yeah. During the event, proxies can head to Sun Z Studio at Lumina Square and speak to Ellen to begin their mysterious treasure collection journey. During the event commissions will unlock over time. Collect all 9 mysterious treasures to help the Bang Boo adrift half a year fulfill its wish. Upon completing the event commissions, proxies can select and obtain one of these collectibles. Bang Boo Garden Kingdom Sweet Summer Days, Health Plan, or the Veggie Squad. After selection, the remaining collectibles will be permanently available at Sun Z Studio for proxies to obtain through redemption. Completing commissions also grants polychrome and various upgrade materials. But if proxies do not complete selection during the event period, all collectibles will be available at Sun Z Studio after the event ends, where they can still be obtained through redemption. So that's good to know. It's still available. It's an event reward technically, but it's still available afterwards. So that's always good. I need to put that on my schedule though. I feel like I had this one on my schedule and maybe accidentally took it off or put the wrong end date, and that made me take it off early because I thought I didn't have time to do it anymore. That definitely could have been the case. Sometimes that happens. So that's also going to be the 12th, or I'm putting it on my schedule for the 12th because that's the last full day to do it. Technically, you could complete it at 2 in the morning if you're really fast with it on the 13th, but I don't want to try that. What else do we got? We got Rhythm Rave. This is going to be our rhythm gaming event. Problem Soldier Boot Camp ends in 7 hours. All right, so what's the unlock for this? Mole in the Hole. All right, we are doing Problem Soldier Boot Camp tonight. All right, awesome, cool, great. Didn't realize that. I love this art though. What are the rewards? Oh, it's polychromes. Yeah, we probably should. Final callback, we have ORPHIE and MAGUS. One thing I am curious about in ORPHIE lore is why, because hypothetically, MAGUS is like, is MAGUS ORPHIE's sister? What's the lore there? There's some lore there. I know there's some lore there. So was it Magus Magnuson? Why is ORPHIE's name Orpheus? Like what happened with the naming conventions? I'm very curious about that one. I have my surprises on the way. I will not be getting all of these either, which sucks. And Not Into Your Lap is also ending. All new program we already got. HoYoCreators Phantom Paths. This is a technically permanent event, but we have new task force agents that I should probably put on the schedule. Probably. I just need to do HoYoCreators. I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to do I might have to do Problem Soldier Bootcamp off camera because I can't talk well. But I think let's get into our kit review for Miss ORPHIE though. Let me check everything first because this is technically my first time logging in during this patch because I got so behind. But we're getting better. What does challenge rewards want for me? I'm just like clicking around. Do you want me to look at the whole thing? I haven't gotten that. That's a lot of levels. Okay, battle pass. Start the city fund for 4 days. 4 days. And then we have our summon. All right. I'm still trying to get Miss Esme, but I'm annoying and wait for 10 pulls. So there is a new Bang Boo, which is going to be Mercury right here. This is the Obel Squad Bang Boo, but I still want Miss Esme. So I think I have my monthly pulls. I need to grab 2. I haven't done that. Yeah. That's the beauty of not having logged in yet. I got all my free pulls right there. Oh, nope. I did not get all my free master tapes. I ran out of fading signals. Well, that's unfortunate. I can't even get a single free boo pun either. Wow. So we do have the rerun as well for Evelyn. So we'll actually probably do her trial first, just real fast, just so we can get that out of the way. So we have Evelyn here. So pretty. I said I would pull for Evelyn on her rerun. If I'm not done, I've done the demos for Lucy and Anton, right? I guess not. All right. Well, let's recombobulate the screen. Real quick, we're going to do the demo for Evelyn, and then I don't know if we're going to do a full kit review for ORPHIE. We might skip it. I mean, hypothetically, I should do the whole kit review now because then I don't have to do it when we get a rerun later on. Or like just completely forget to do a kit review. So I think we'll do a kit review. But we're going to breeze through it a little bit more than the patch had just started or whatever. Because also I need to do Problem Soldier Bootcamp. But like I said, I might just do that off camera. We'll take a look at what it is. All right, time for Evelyn tutorial. We're not actually going to linger on this at all. we're just gonna do what it tells me to. So press to accumulate burning embers. Do I need to hard press? Or just, okay, we got that. Hold to consume burning embers. With 3 burning tether points, hold to launch a chain attack. All right, that counted. Do I fully remember how Evelyn's kit works? No, but that's okay. Press. While under Binding Seal, press to use extra special attack, Binding Sunder. While under Binding Seal, press switch to use special attack, Blinding. Is that switch? Do I need to be under Binding Sunder? So then if I do that, okay. Hi, Ambi. Thanks, Ambi. All right, press it. Oh, they got that weird audio glitch again where the voice line for their ultimate attack is like really loud, but nothing else is, like none of the other voice lines. Because that's the thing. I have my voice line volume all the way up to 10 because in the main story, they're super quiet, but then you have like stupid loud voice lines. And not that the voice lines are stupid. The voice lines are good. They're peak, if you will. But I care more about the having my audio for like a story quest like be a decent volume. But the unfortunate part of that is that ultimate skill voice lines get really loud. But it's only on certain characters that get really loud. You know, Evelyn kind of crushed that. We'll see how I feel about Orphie's kit. I might do the Evelyn rerun because I did say last time Evelyn was ran that I would pull on her first rerun for the sole purpose that I originally pulled on her first banner, but I went to hard pity and had a 50-50 loss really close to hard pity for Astra. Like getting Astra was a time and a half. So I struggled to get Astra on my account. So I didn't have enough pulls left over for Evelyn. And I said that first rerun I'd pull Evelyn. Might go back to that. The lion does not concern herself with meta today because I don't know anything about Orphie's kit. I might hate it. Let's find out. So Orphie. Technically Orphie and Magus, but I just will call her Orphie. Sometimes I'll call her Orpheus. Greek mythology reference. I don't know how Orphie relates to that, like her namesake. And usually, like, because Hoyo games are weird about this, because Genshin Impact, to a lesser degree, and then Honkai Star Rail will just pick things and name it after, it's really obvious and amphorious if you know anything about Greek mythology. Some of the Greek names they have picked for the various amphorious characters. Some playable, some not. Like, it becomes very apparent that, oh, they're just picking things. Hoyoverse really is just picking names. And Genshin does that to a certain degree as well. Like, the meaning kind of gets lost in the sauce, if you will. Zenless, on the other hand, is usually pretty good about references and naming conventions. Like, Oboe Squad in and of itself is a Greek mythology reference as well. So I'm very curious where Orphie's namesake comes from. And there's nowhere that I know of in-game that tells you this. Because she didn't get a character story quest. I digress. Let us start the Orphie demo and start the kit review. This one we'll actually go into. I just wanted the polychromes from Evelyn's. We've already done a kit review for Evelyn, technically, and I think it was just as rushed as this one, actually. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm going to get Problem Soldier Bootcamp done tonight, because I did want to take a break after recording this video, because I wanted to be prepared for 11 o'clock reaction time, because I'm trying to get better at doing that again as well. But if I record straight through to do Problem Soldier Bootcamp, that's not an option. Anyways, Combat Tutorial Part 1. When Orphie and Magus are off-field with insufficient energy, teammate attacks can trigger their Aftershock special attack, Corrosive Flash. I don't know what type of character Orphie is. I did not check. We'll check after we get into the gameplay. But she does have the Aftershock mechanic that we've seen with, I believe Trigger has Aftershock, and actually to a certain degree, I think Sandbee does as well. And some of the recommended team comps I remember for Orphie included Sandbait. So things are starting to make sense, but it does look like Orphie, I thought Orphie was going to be a main DPS. It looks like she's supposed to be run more as a sub DPS with that switch in mechanic. So when Orphie and Magus are off field with sufficient energy, teammate attacks can trigger their Aftershock extra special attack, Crimson Vortex. Okay, so I guess this is what we're going to be seeing here. We got Sandbee, we got Polkra. Polkra's another one of the characters that can do that, I believe. Yeah. So when Orphie has enough energy, attack with another agent and trigger Magus's Aftershock extra special attack, Crimson. And when Orphie is low in energy, attack with another agent and trigger Magus's Aftershock special attack, Corrosive Flash. So this is going to just be kind of very passive here. We just have to let things happen, I think. So I think we did one of them. All right, there's Orphie, but I need to get a switch in somehow because we need to be Orphie low on energy. So it looks like Orphie has enough energy, so I'm thinking maybe I need to switch Orphie in. So am I doing this right? I'm gonna get the pop-up soon that tells me I'm doing it wrong. I can't figure this out because it's passive. It's passive that the Aftershock happens. So how do I trigger these? How do these trigger? Oh, Okay, you doing Sandby's extra special somehow triggered both of those? Okay, fine. Part 2! When ORPHIE and MAGUS use special attack Corrosive Flash, extra special attack Watch Your Step, extra special attack Crimson Vortex, or chain attack Overheated Barrel, they will recover bottled heat. When sufficient bottled heat, or with sufficient bottled heat, hold special attack to unleash an extra special attack heat charge, granting the whole squad zeroed in, increasing their attack. So she is more of an off-field sub-DPS support type character. When additional ability is active, the whole squad's aftershock damage will ignore a portion of defense, and agents with zeroed in can extend its duration when triggering aftershock. Okay. Again, all this sounds very passive. She's so cute. Oh my god, look at her. Look at her little pigtails. I love her. I love her so much. Okay, with enough bottled heat. Actually, we do have enough bottled heat now, so we can just do that. That's my favorite girl failure. I love her so much. All right, we're already on free combat. Her kit seems pretty easy to use for the sole purpose that she is passive. All right, ult time. Scorched Earth, they call it. Oh my god. Oh, there was a guy in the corner. Oh, wait, no, that was ORPHIE. Never mind. Because ORPHIE's auto-tracking is, like, kind of wild. She just falls over. I love her so much. Okay, no, we're definitely pulling. I need to pull for ORPHIE. I love her to death. She's a girl failure, Your Honor. All right, let's speed this up. Hit it, Samby. Yeah, no, that aftershock goes crazy. Especially because I like to run hyper carry adjacent teams. I feel like having a character like ORPHIE, Astra, and like a DPS of my choice could go crazy. Pulchra hard! Finish with Pulchra, yeah! All right, we're definitely pulling. Really quick little kit review there, but I feel like a lot of ORPHIE's kit is off field, it seems like, so understandable. Because of that, it's because of that aftershock. ORPHIE did do the most damage though, which is impressive. So we'll do a really quick overview of the pay to play section. What's the pay to play section? We're gonna go over the characters' Mindscape cinema levels, see if I think they're worth it. Most likely for next time. I don't think this video is probably not going up with enough time for anyone to pull, but hey, we're here, so let's do it. So we get some character info in here. ORPHIE is also a fire attacker, so ORPHIE Magnuson. So we have her Mindscape Cinema right here. I do like that Magus is in the art as well. Literally do not separate. All right, we gotta move the box again. Okay, up here should be fine. So everything we went over and played with just now is going to be M0. So that was one copy of ORPHIE. From here, the copies go up, but like I said, this is kind of just for a rerun's sake. We're gonna do the kit review now because I might as well, we're here. But we're gonna be very quick with it. So her M1 then is going to be 2 copies, also spend responsibly and all that jazz everything goes. I'll give her also a recommendation for low spender as well as high spender, as well as if you're whaling, obviously you've already whaled. But what I usually recommend is, especially a character that's not going to be locked behind a yearly anniversary, like in Reverse 1999, I'm looking at you, Nautica. But what I usually recommend for most gacha game characters is go for either only 1 copy or low spender levels. If you're a whale, just maybe stop at low spender. And if by the time the character gets their first rerun, if they're still relevant in the game, then go for the extra copies. Or if you want to whale, that's when I would recommend whaling, because with these gacha games, the turnover rate of like a main DPS or just like the meta in general is so fast. Some more than others, but so fast. So sometimes you spend like $500 to get an M6 character, and in a month from now, they're gonna be useless. So now you're $500 down the drain, and all you have to show for it is a pretty character, which is nice, but you don't need M6 to show off the pretty character. You only need M0, actually. So that's why I recommend the way I do, but we're gonna look over everything and mostly recommending what to get on the rerun sort of thing. So starting with M1, this is going to be 2 copies of ORPHIE. This is called Luxurious Cat House. So ORPHIE special attack, Corrosive Flash, extra special attack, Crimson Vortex, and extra special attack, Heat Charge, and, oh, nope, Fiery Eruption. Yeah, okay. Ignore 50% of target's fire resistance, and agents with zeroed in deal 20% increased damage. I mean, if you're running or planning on running her with a mostly fire or all fire team, because that's the thing. She does fire damage, but you would need to be running her with a team that does fire damage as well, because she's not going to be on the field as much. But that fire resistance, she's going to pop in on aftershocks. It does still help to have that. Also, buffs zeroed in. Do I think you need her M1? No, it's probably a means to an end for something. What do I mean by a means to an end? The next one that we look at, it's probably going to be better. Or there's one that's higher up that is more worth it. So you gotta pull for M1 to get to like M2, to get to M3, etc. So Do I think M1 is like a need? No, not really. It's kind of just general buffing. The fire resistance bit could probably be good, but other than that, I don't think it's necessarily a need, quite frankly. So M2 then, or 3 copies of ORPHIE, is called Weird Food List. With this one, when ORPHIE and Magus launch an Aftershock, you restore 65 decibels. This goes towards your ultimate skill. This effect can trigger once every 4 seconds. After ORPHIE and Magus use their ultimate, their attack increases by 20% for up to 45 seconds. I do think this is actually pretty good. What I am curious about is what is ORPHIE's ultimate? So we're actually going to take a really quick look at that, her skills here. And see specifically what her ultimate, that's her chain. Where's the ult? Oh, Dance with Fire, Dance with Fire, there it is. So when decibel rating is at max, press Q, ultimate button, to activate, perform a spinning attack forward, then fire a laser ahead, dealing fire damage. When leaping into the air, a quick assist will be triggered. Quick assist is activated. ORPHIE and Magus will extend the laser firing duration. Upon activating the skill, recovered 20 bottled heat. That's the stacking mechanic, the little bar there for ORPHIE. Character is also invulnerable while using this skill. I mean, because I thought we were going to go look at what her ultimate does and see it was like this insane, like, buff. Like, you know, the best way I can describe it is like something like a support skill that really adds more damage to a character, really goes that extra mile. Like, immediately I think of using Genshin as an example, Xingqiu's ult. The like, flying knives, whenever you hit the character, especially if you're using a ranged damage dealer, that goes hard to this day. So, like, I think of something like that. Like, oh, it's something that you want to have active, or like some sort of buff that is really going to go that extra mile and add that edge to your team. This is just a damage dealing ult, quite frankly. The invulnerable is kind of cool. I will say that. The quick assist is cool. Honestly, truly, I don't know if you need her M2. I'm going to be so real. What else is on her M2? The attack increase is also nice. Basically, you're invulnerable and do more damage, that's kind of cool. I don't necessarily know if I would, because usually the low spender recommendation is usually M2. I don't know if you even need her M2. Maybe I haven't like used her in, like, this is all theoretical. I don't know if maybe you do need her M2, but I don't know if it's that, I don't know if it's that cracked, you know? Just a thought. Anyways, M3, Tactics Manual. This is 4 copies of ORPHIE. This is a true means to an end. Basic attack, dodge, assist, special attack, and chain attack. Level +2. You just get some extra levels. You're not stopping at 3, unless something goes horribly wrong, is usually what I say. So, do I think you need 3? Absolutely not. Quite frankly. Moving on, M4, 5 copies of ORPHIE. This is getting into big spender territory. Pink Holster, which is actually a reference to one of the marketing videos, or I think actually 2 of them technically for ORPHIE. ORPHIE says something about if Magus doesn't calm down, she's gonna put Magus in like a pink holster, and it's really just like a pink bow. It's cute. But Pink Holster. Initial duration of zeroed in increases to 16 seconds. I do not remember what the initial duration, like the first OG one is. And I can't click anything. You can't click for details, so... But also, ORPHIE and Magus's extra special attack, heat charge, and ultimate Dance with Fire damage increases by 40%. Again, it feels like what they're doing with ORPHIE's Mindscape Cinema levels here is something that HoYoverse games do from time to time. Especially, I've seen it in Zenless. In Honkai Star Rail, actually, it has done it pretty egregiously. I think Anaxa, almost. Basically, the idea of taking a character's paid copy levels, extra copies, and turning their kit into something it's not. So I did that. We did the trial for ORPHIE. I looked at her kit and I'm like, oh, she's a sub DPS and or off-field support. Off-field to BPS burst damage dealer type of situation. Which I guess this ult does work as her being like a burst damage dealer, but she's the type of character that I would have in a team and like forget to ult with. Like just kind of, she would just be there. She's not the main DPS. But this almost feels like her Mindscape Cinema levels are trying to turn her into a main DPS, and I don't think that's the best use case scenario for ORPHIE, quite frankly. I think she would work better as a sub DPS, even an off-field DPS. Because of that Aftershock, she pops in frequently. She was there like every couple of seconds. So I don't think, this is basically buffing out her ultimate and things like that, things she needs to be on field for, and I don't think it's that serious. I don't think you need these. Maybe if you really, really love ORPHIE and want to run her as a DPS, I would consider that even because I really like ORPHIE. Maybe that's when you get the Mindscape Cinema levels, but right now, if you're running her as anything other than a main DPS, I don't think you need these levels, quite frankly. I don't think you need any of them. Because even 1 and 2, I wasn't super impressed with. And that's interesting because usually 1 and 2 are the ones I recommend going to. But I was expecting more from Pink Holster. I like the name for this one. I thought it was funny. because it's referenced elsewhere. But yeah, I don't think you need this. I don't think you need her Mindscape Cinemas. 5 is also going to be a means to an end. So Fairy Toll, yep, basic attack, dodge, assist, special attack, and chain attack levels are up by 2. Especially, you do not need this one. This is going to be 6 copies of ORPHIE. That's a lot of money. You don't need that, baby. You don't need that. Especially considering, let's see what 6 is before I say you don't need that. M6, 7 copies of ORPHIE and MAGUS. They get, what's half of 7? They each get 3.5 copies. This is called Magic Seed, and it is a literal essay. Okay, so I see this, and immediately I think, okay, so this was all supposed to be spread out between her Mindscape Cinema levels, but instead, they just put them all in M6. Am I wrong or am I wrong? Or am I right? I'm right. I hope I'm wrong. So, with enough energy, after the Fire Blade attack of basic attack High Pressure Flamethrower, press special attack to immediately follow up with extra special attack Crimson Vortex. When the Fire Blade attack of basic attack High Pressure Flamethrower is activated, recover 10 bottled heat, and the interrupt level during the low firepower phase of extra special attack Heat Charge will also increase. When the laser from extra special attack Heat Charge or ultimate hits enemies, it deals additional fire damage equal to 250% of ORPHIE and Magus's attack. You know how I feel like this could have been an email. Does this make sense? Like, I feel like this should have just been part of her kit. Like, parts of this should have been part of her kit. This effect can trigger once every 0.5 seconds and is counted as extra special attack and aftershock damage. Yeah, I mean, I see something like this. It is called Magic Seed, and it talks about flowers, which immediately makes me think of seed. But also Magic Seed, and seeds are flowers. I talked about that and referenced that even when talking about seed. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about ORPHIE's Mindscape Cinema levels. I don't think you need any of them if you're running her how I think she should be run. Unless you want to make her, like, these Mindscape Cinema levels turn her into a DPS, and unless you want to run her as a DPS, I don't think you need any of these, quite frankly. Maybe 1. What was 1 again? It was that fire res thing. Yeah, I don't know if you really need any of these. Like, obviously you don't need anything in a gacha game. They are designed to, with a bit of elbow grease, to be able to play entirely free to play. But quite frankly, I don't think you need ORPHIE's Mindscape Cinema levels. I don't think you need a damn one. And that's coming from somebody who really likes ORPHIE. So, like, for that reason, I'm a little bit upset about it. I feel like my girl deserved better. It's the same way I felt about Anaxa and his Eidolons in Star Rail, because his Eidolons turn him into a completely different character, and basically the gimmick for his entire kit, if you go up to his E6, is it's gone. It just gets rid of the gimmick. Like, it's not there anymore. So this feels something a little bit like that. Not as similar, but it still feels a little bit like, oh, we didn't need these. Like, I was expecting more from her Mindscape Cinema, which, you know what, is fine, because I don't have enough time to pull for any of these Mindscape Cinema levels anyways. I usually don't. So yeah, that's her art though. Isn't it pretty? I still love ORPHIE, but I don't love her Mindscape Cinema, and you know what, that's fine. We don't need to be pulling for that. Let's save! Let's save our money! And I don't know what Seed's kit looked like at this point, because I wasn't around for that. Let me move the box as well. Obviously, I wasn't around for that. I missed her kit, and so we didn't really do a proper kit review. So I don't know. Hers also could have been like this, and it was just, I didn't know because I was slacking. When Seed gets a rerun, I'll try to, like, write a note somewhere or something, because eventually Seed will get a rerun. I will do a kit review at that point in time because I didn't do it now. So, but we will do a little bit of a kit review in full when she gets a rerun. So we will do that then. And also I'm kind of vibing with the music here, so I think we're gonna stand here and continue to do our polls. So we have 2,877 polychromes, 17 master tapes, and 350 monochromes. So first of all, I have 3 master tapes. Just the regular master tapes. So we're gonna do 3 polls on standard and see where our luck is today. Why I can't, is that the thing? No, it is not. Okay. Oh, it's an A. Interesting. So we're starting with an A rank. Okay. Ben Bigger! So back during the betas, I would get really excited with Ben. I actually love Ben. He's one of my favorite characters, I think. And Ben Bigger. I would like chant his name in a special way. I still don't know what the S rank animation looks like. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I haven't explained this in a while, so I'll explain it. I got mainly caught up with Zenless Zone Zero while I was recovering from surgery earlier this year, and I couldn't wear glasses while I was recovering because it was like a surgery on my face, and so my face was not structurally sound enough to hold glasses, so I couldn't wear glasses for like 2 months, and that's when I got caught up with Zenless Zone Zero. So the like little intricacies and the pull animation, because I did a lot of pulling during that time, I don't know what they look like because it just all looked like a blob to me. So I literally don't know what the S rank pull screen looks like until it gets to this part and starts flashing for S's. That I literally don't know what it looks like. So when I say that, that's what I mean, because I did so much game. I played so much of the game while I was recovering from surgery, and I couldn't wear glasses, so I literally don't know what anything looks like. Let's see if I can get another master tape. I think I have I have 2 more master tapes for this month, so we can do 1 more there. I really want to get that boop on because I don't want to do single boop on pulls. All right, 1 more on standard. Let's see what the luck looks like. Is this the one? It all looks like wavy shiny to me. Oh, it's another A. Can it be a free real estate one? Darn it, it's a W engine. It's always a W engine. Oh, I can pull some encrypteds from the shop though. 6 from the shop, actually. I didn't know I had that many. I probably should have waited and gotten an immediate invitation gift, but I feel like I don't use A ranks in this game, so okay, let us. We now have 23 encrypted master tapes. Where's our pity at? I'm at 82 searches for S rank guarantee. So hold on, let me count. I think that means I'm at 2 pity. I'll wait for the details to load. Give it a minute, let them cook. We haven't even had 40 minutes on the recording yet. I'm vibing. I don't think we're gonna do Problem Soldier Bootcamp tonight. Where's my, search history, that's what I wanted. Last time I pulled was in July. Yuzuha. So I'm fresh off pity, but not. 8 pity, I did the math wrong. So if we're at 8, I'm gonna do 2 singles so that I can even it out. Wait a minute, is that the one? Is that gold? No, skip. It all looks the same to me, I swear. Hey Zenless Zone Zero, maybe you should show me what an S rank animation looks like, so that I can remember. I won't remember. Anyways, second signal search, anyone? Like, it all looks the same. All right, now we're even. Now we're at 10. I just wanted to even it out with 2 singles. So we're at 10. Let us go for 11. Is that what it, wait a minute. Oh my God, wait, they showed it to me. It's the second one. What the heck? The same thing happened before with Yuzuha. I literally was like, hey Zenless, you should show me what the S rank animation looks like. I still can't tell the difference. All right. Like click through until the S rank. This is out to be a 50-50 win. Yay! Yay! Awesome! Watch it. Did I get my flex tweet shot? I was a little bit late. At least I won one 50-50 today. I also pulled for Nautica today in reverse. That video probably isn't up yet. I did my Nautica pulls today and lost the 50-50. I lost the 50-50 for Nautica, but you know what I did get? You know what I did get? I got twice pre-sale access, baby. I'm just checking to see if I got the screenshot. This matters a lot to me, my flex tweet. I think I got it. Yeah, it's kind of tiny. Hold on. Just gonna vibe. Yeah, I got it. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Skip the rest. Yippee! Now we save for Yadhari. Awesome. I have quite a few pulls left over for that. I never even checked my mail. Oh my God, wait a second. I probably have free polychromes in there. Yeah, I had a little bit. It's now like 1,000 richer. Had a little bit in there. All right, we gotta change. I need to redo my character display because I like it to look a certain way and it doesn't look like that right. I never checked any of this stuff over here. Oh my God. I was like being so good about checking everything. That's why we did this video so quickly. I didn't check anything. I need to make all of these go away. It's gonna bother me like a lot. All the little triangles, they all need to be gone. This is the events calendar, by the way. This is how close we are to the end of the patch. We're on the final week. Compendium. Oh, I did the tactics for another character. Internaut then. What does Internaut? Internaut always wants something. I don't want to deal with that today. I have, Mindscape for Ben. That's what's happening here, yes. M5 for Ben Bigger. Ben being the first character we pulled today should have been the like dead giveaway that it was going to be a good day for pulls and Zenless. Because we had Ben Bigger. I don't think there's any outfits in this version. There is the Sunny Wave set for Bell and Wise, but I do think you could still claim that through the event. If not, we'll get that later on. Because the event, I think, is technically in the backlog now, so I think we can do that later on. I don't know if Zenless lets you get the limited rewards if you do it later on, like Honkai Star Rail does. So I don't know, we'll see. Because Honkai Star Rail is built a bit more for you to be able to come back later and like built for people who it's it's an idle game, essentially. It's more built for people who have jobs and like school and stuff, whereas Zenless is a little bit more, what's the word? Zenless feels a little bit more like active, if that makes sense. So I don't know if you can get the rewards. But we got ORPHIE! I got both the redheads! This matters so much to me. It matters to me because I, too, have red hair IRL, but it's because I dye it. So I really like the look of red hair. I wouldn't pay money to dye it if I didn't. She's so... I also love that she's a girl failure. I really relate to that. I, too, am a girl failure with red hair. So yeah, we'll build her another day, but I just wanted to pop in, get a copy of her. So... Not a super long video, but I thought that we'd be pulling more. Oh, let's do some Esme pulls, yeah? I forgot to do Miss Esme pulls. I still am hellbent on getting Miss Esme, all right? Let me get the rest of my master tapes here for the month. I still can't get the boopons, so we're gonna have to do singles. But we'll just do this, hit the skip button. Because if it is the special one, it's gonna get the animation anyways. Let's just throw them in. That's a B, that's a W engine. Because I don't know what the animation looks like anyways. A rank, Paper Boo. That is Paper Boo, right? Then another B. How close am I to... I'm like halfway. It would be early if she came home now. But I got ORPHIE early, so that was really lucky. I was really lucky for that one. My pull luck in Zenless is unmatched. There's every now and then we have a tragic incident, but like the Astrapulls. The Astrapulls were bad. Oh my god, wait. Guys, should we pull for Evelyn? I kind of want to do it. I think I might throw 2 10 pulls. I mean, technically it's building pity. And I wouldn't be mad if I got Evelyn, so we might as well build some pity. I have a lot of pulls, and I said I was gonna pull for Evelyn. I still don't have Miss Esme. I say, let's do some singles again. That would be insane. I was like, that would be insane. It's an A rank. I'm like, that'd be insane if it went off. Oh, Anton, that's free real estate, actually. All right, give me that. Thank you. I just want to even it out again, because I'm annoying. I do be a little bit annoying like that. So this would be pull 10. It's a B. I still can't tell you what the S rank animation looks like. Me asking HoYoVerse to show it to me so I can remember was totally a lie. Like, this looks like the S rank animation to me. But look at that, it's not. We got 1 A rank. Skip that. It's probably a W engine. Oh my god, no, it's Anton. Is Anton even on this banner? Oh my god, he is. Okay. Whew, I was like, wait a minute. Because Anton is like one of those characters that haunts my account. It's him and Sokaku, which is fine because I enjoy both of them as characters. Him, Sokaku, and Korin. It's the 3 of them. It's always them if I'm losing a 50-50. You're not losing a 50-50, but if it's an S rank. Or an A rank. Okay, so we're at 10. Bring it up to 20. I mean, I said I would pull on Evelyn's rerun, so we might as well. Just an A rank. I hope it's at least a character I have already. Anton again, baby. Anton is really like hard carrying these pulls. Oh my gosh. All right. I think I'm just gonna throw what I have in here. And if I get, like I said, if I get Evelyn, I'll get Evelyn. I'm gonna use her with Astra. I said I would pull on the rerun. I stick to my word. All right, let's do another one. So this will bring us up to 30. And then we'll have some pity for later on, which will be great. Or we'll lose a 50-50 and have a guarantee, which would be nice. 3 A, no shot. What if they're all Anton? 2 of the 3 are Anton. God damn, Anton is hard carrying these pulls. I swear. Okay, so that was 30. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, I'm out, so we'll have to do singles. I say we do singles, though. 31. Will this be the one? I couldn't tell ya. Then we have 32. I'm just throwing down all my pulls. I'm like, forget it. Let's do it. It's another B for 32. What about 33? What about 33? These all look the same to me. If I get another S in this video, that'd be crazy. Confirm. 34. I like how I'm sitting here like, oh, this is gonna be the one. I literally just got an early 10 or an early S rank. Like, I should not be playing God like this. Ben Bigger! I think that I just maxed Ben Bigger, by the way. Can I? No, I'm a couple short. So this would be 35. This one's 35. Is this it? No. No, it's not. 35. We have 36. It's building pity, guys. Building pity is totally 200% real, I swear. It's only real when you want the character on the banner. All right. Oh, I'm out. I'm a little bit short. So we got up to 36, I think. So that's just pity we'll probably have for the next banners now. And you know what? I'm going to be really happy that we didn't get the character later on. I'm going to be really happy about that. Do I want to do Problem Soldier Bootcamp? Like, how worth it is it? That got me my 50 pulls on the Battle Pass, so at least we got somewhere with the Battle Pass this time around. That ends in 4 days, so we did something. Where's Lucy at? Let's go back to the Mindscape Cinema. So she's on M4 now. Good for her. And then Ben, I'm pretty sure is maxed. Yeah, Ben, I just got my last one. So M6 on Ben Bigger. It's funny because I don't have Kaleda at all. Confirm. And then I need to do the name card because I got his name card. I'm not going to use it because my profile is for pretty girls, but we're like caught up now, kind of. What's problem, Soldier Bootcamp? Oh my god, my lights just flickered. What the hell? Oh my god, just like, what just happened? I have a candle burning, so if my lights went out, I would like still have some light, but I was like, oh my god. Nothing shut down though. Sometimes that does happen. Nothing shut down. My lights, all my lights just flickered. That was terrifying. Maybe we won't be doing Problem Soldier Bootcamp. Like I want the polychromes. What is this? Speak with Ethan at Scott Outpost to join the simulation training. Over the first 2 days of the event, one of the 2 themed series of stages, Rotated Strike and Projectile Reversal, will unlock each day, with each series consisting of 3 stages. On the 3rd day, the final Siege Showdown stage will be unlocked. Proxies can take on challenging using the agent. Oh, I think I could speedrun this really quickly. Yeah, I'll do a quick speedrun. What time is it? 9:30. I'll do it really quickly. Let's end with ORPHIE though. ORPHIE and MAGUS. I'll try to record it. My power might go out though, based on whatever just happened. What do we want to end on? Her equipment thing? Or I do like how they incorporated MAGUS into each one. Like MAGUS is just there. It's cute. We'll do this one. This is a cute shot. That was so easy though. That's gonna be it for this video. If you like this, make sure I messed up the outro. If you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe, bell notification. I messed up the outro. If I mess it up, we cannot go on. So let me know in the comments down below how your ORPHIE polls went. Did you pull for seed? Let me know how your seed polls went because I never did that. But hey, I got ORPHIE. I did it. There was 2 characters I wanted that were like previewed before season 2 started, and it was Yuzuha and ORPHIE. And I got both of them, as well as some others. There were some other characters we grabbed too, so but let me know in the comments down below. As always, I hope everyone out here is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys!